Hey nerds, welcome to the video. So today we're going to be taking a look at some Saints Row information that has actually been out there for a while, but you probably don't know about. This is going to be stuff I don't think anyone's really spoke about, because I do a very specific thing every now and then, which I'll talk about just in a couple of seconds. But I want to say, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and here's why. I am going to be outputting a steady stream of Saints Row content up into and past the Reboot's release. So if you're looking for a new Saints Row YouTuber that you can get into and binge watch every day, hopefully if I can upload, then I'm the guy. I'm going to do my best to put as much into the content for 2022 and upload as much as content as possible for you. So if you want to get into some Saints Row content, this is the place. But anyway, what I like to do is I like to go through the Saints Row Twitter's tweets, replies, and mentions. And the reason I do this is they do actually give little bits of information. I actually did a video like this when I first started my channel, and we could tell that they about marketing being in control of the Reboot's announcement and stuff, and it was all really important info that we all should have knew. So today we're going to have a look through the Saints Row Twitters again and get some cool info, and I can say for sure you're going to be glad we did. Anyway, let's get into the video. A complaint I hear quite a lot is that Saints Row is not showing us enough information about the game, and it is something that I partially agreed with. In one of my videos, I specifically said as a little letter to Deep Silver Revolution, I'm fine with them not showing anything off now, but please confirm that you're going to show it off in the future. And here they say that they're going to show off like complete gameplay, not these sizzle reels, not these explosion action-packed montages, that they do have some long-term, long-form gameplay that they're willing to release once the game is up to a standard they're happy with. So for everyone panicking that we're just going to get a bunch of action trailers leading up to the game's release, don't, because once they have the gameplay to show that they're happy with and will get us excited, they're on their way to show it. It's something they're working on, and they really just want to get it out for us as soon as possible, but they want to make sure it's correct and happy for Saints Row fans. So that's great for me. This one got me personally really excited. This is not really a confirmation, but it's an unbelievable hint. I think that they are very much hinting that this will be the case. So a person asked, will there be any Christmas DLC for the Saints Row reboot? And they just put the my lips are sealed emoji. That to me just screams them saying, yeah, but we can't really confirm it yet. It's on the way. We can say it off the record, but on the record we can't say anything. And that makes me so happy. I spoke about it in one of my videos. One of my biggest complaints with Saints Row in general is I never get to feel the seasons as much, and the one time I did feel like a seasonal feeling when playing Saints Row was when the Saints Save Christmas. It was very nice. It's something I play nearly every Christmas, and I have a really fun time doing it, and this just makes me happy. A Christmas DLC would be great, and I tell you now, I would be Saints Row's #1 fan if we do get a Christmas DLC. And think about it like this, with them releasing in August, we could get a Christmas DLC just a couple months after release, and that would make me one happy man. So I really hope and look forward to whatever DLC they have in store, and I hope that this hint towards a Christmas DLC was more or less a confirmation. This one's really interesting, and I think it really clears up the real reasoning behind the reboot in general. So someone asked, why would you reboot Saints Row just to add back the sci-fi moments? Didn't you reboot to remove all of the sci-fi shit, essentially? And they say, well, not really. The reason we really rebooted and why we did a reboot in the first place is because there was just nowhere left to take the story. And I think that's great. I think that that's a good enough reason to reboot. And they said that, you do realize you've met us. We love sci-fi, essentially, is what they're saying. So it is going to be in the game, but it is optional, which is the happiest confirmation for me of all time. I knew that the sci-fi was going to be somewhat optional, but them saying to me, Saints Row directly saying to me, look, it's optional, makes me a lot happier. Because while some things are optional in Saints Row, I mean, realistically, superpowers are optional in Saints Row. But they're still needed, and they're still there very much. And I think that that's what I was a little worried about when I spoke about it in my letter to Deep Silver. But them officially saying to us, look, the sci-fi shit's optional. You do not have to use it or even need it, really. At least for me, someone who does prefer not having too much sci-fi, I don't mind like a healthy balance, but I was seeing quite a lot of it. It just brings me a bit more hope back to the series. Which, not that I ever lost hope, it just, for this game at least, it made me happy to hear that it's just going to be optional, and it's just so that they can tailor to every type of Saints Row fan, which, as I said, makes me very happy. So I'm glad I can be the person to finally clear this up, because I keep seeing it every single place, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. It will just never go away. And this question of, are any characters coming back? They have now officially said to us, no characters are coming back. There will be references, but no appearances. Kind of like the Genki, for example. The Genki like wrap on the cars. I think that's really important to understand. Saints Row is new. This new reboot is a new direction, and they are not bringing any old characters to try and clutch onto with this new game. This is a new identity for Saints Row, and they are not just going to sit here and hope that blind nostalgia from other Saints Row fans will carry this game. This is a game for Saints Row fans, essentially, to get into. This is a game where nothing is being pulled forward and dragged through to the next game. This is just an entirely new thing, and Saints Row is keeping it the way it is. And I think that that's really important, and I am, again, quite happy to hear it. This has been a very positive thing so far. Here we're seeing something honest and nice from Saints Row. It talks about character customization and why we haven't seen it yet, so I think this is going to be a big one for everyone. The reason we haven't seen character customization is because the plan they had to show it off just didn't go to plan. It's quite important to understand that Saints Row is a company, and while they are very good at their job, they're not amazing, and sometimes things don't work out the way they wanted it to. So by the look of this, they obviously planned to show off some gameplay a lot earlier on than when they did, but it just didn't work out. It didn't go to plan, and they had to take a new direction with it. I think that this is quite honest and open of them. I think that this is quite a brave and bold move to say when everyone's pointing fingers at why we've had no customization yet. Again, it's just confirmation, and this makes me happy. In my letter to Deep Silver and Volition, which is a video I recommend you watch if you're a Saints Row fan, because it seems that they're actually clearing things up here, I spoke about character customization and having no news on it. Now, another thing I always said is, if it's not here now and you're not showing it off very shortly, tell us why or when it's going to be shown off. And this is all I needed. A simple confirmation that they were going to do it and it didn't go to plan is fine. This is what we need. Open honesty from the company here. And I really think it's good because, in a way, it just means that they're down to earth and being honest with us. They obviously wanted to show it off but couldn't. And that's fine, and it's okay to admit your mistakes and that things didn't go out like the way they planned. But yeah, this is the confirmation I need, and this is all that I think any Saints Row fan needs when they are confused or concerned for something. Just a simple message saying, we had plans to, it didn't work out. It's pretty epic, and I've got to say, like I said, a very bold move of them. So, this is the one I've been looking forward to telling you the most, because I think it's something a lot of people are wondering, and we actually got an answer to. So, the question is, are the old storyline and characters canon in any way? Do they exist in this new universe that Saints Row is building? Are they in some distant galaxy far away on a spaceship somewhere, or are they yet to come? Will the Saints be back in any form, whether it be just in the stories in different countries? Are they existing in this new universe? The answer is no. Everything that happened in Saints Row 1, 2, 3, 4 and Get Out of Hell is non-existent. Not even in the slightest bit related to this new storyline. They might as well have never released those games, is what they're saying. You have to pretend like those games don't exist when going into the reboot, and I think that's quite important. Obviously, we already knew no characters are coming back, but that means no crossovers and no real, like, story elements being impacted by the previous Saints Row games, because they just don't exist in this new universe and this new canonical story. Pretty epic, I gotta say. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you all for watching. I want to say a quick thank you to the Annoying Midget for joining as a channel member. I appreciate it. You're supporting the channel in the best way possible over here, and I promise that I'm going to keep outputting content for you and any other channel members to come. Let me tell you a quick bit about this though. So channel members are something I recently introduced. You can join for a small price and you're going to get a ton of extra Saints Row content. There's different tiers, and if any of them appeal to you, make sure you check them out and just see what you think. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate you guys, and you are always being the most supportive Saints Row community out there. See ya.